right, entrepreneurial journey. So I felt inspired to share my entrepreneurial journey. I am driving again. Seems like it happens often while I'm driving. But anyway, so good progress. The past month I felt very internal, and I didn't feel like I could really push things as much as I normally can. And it's interesting because last month was Mercury retrograde, which I don't really believe in. But then a friend of mine had mentioned how powerful it can be and the symptoms of Mercury retrograde. I don't know, I can't say that right now. And it was interesting because that's exactly how I felt. It was, to sum it up, your energy is more inward, and it's hard to let things flow. It's hard to force progress. Things don't come as naturally. But after Mercury retrograde, as of a couple days ago, things are now up into flowing again. Communication's better, and basically, things just flow. Bottom line. So, anyways, the past couple of days, I felt so free and I felt so motivated, and just such good energy. It's interesting. So, like I wake up and things just feel right once again, and I don't feel internal anymore. It's strange. It's more outward energy where I want to make things happen. When last month it didn't feel right. I was so focused on internal, how I was feeling, reflecting, and reminiscing, and just kind of taking a step back and looking at everything. But now my energy is more focused on outward, progressing, getting Neuxist going, getting things going, making progress, being effective. So it's really interesting how that shift happened, and I don't know if it has anything to do with Mercury retrograde, but it's interesting to see that how the symptoms kind of fit in with that. But anyways, progress. So things feel right, things are flowing, I feel good, I wake up, I have good thoughts, I don't let myself think negatively or to go in a downward spiral. I believe in myself, I feel the future coming. Today I made a list of all the events or races or trips that I want to take, and it's actually very, of course I can do whatever I want, but it's very doable. So I have a competition, strongman competition coming up the 17th. It is the 4th, August 4th. August 17th is the strongman competition in Cocoa Beach. I'm going to go to that, do the competition, drive down to Miami for a networking event with one of the guys I met recently, the entrepreneur that I look up to. He has a networking event, Social X free. So I'm going down there. I already talked to him about it. Attending the event, catching up with old friends. It's going to be an amazing trip. Then weekend after, I go to Orlando to have a business meeting with my friend Shamini, who's part owner of a private school, to discuss working with her for a educational package from Neuxist. I also meet this guy named Tyrell, who's similar to me, entrepreneur. He's about to take off and travel the U.S. and push his brand, which is what I want to do pretty soon. So I've never met him before. It's just pure networking. I've talked to him a few times. We have a lot in common. So networking trip the weekend after that. Then I have a series of a couple races coming up, Orlando, Atlanta. So I'll make a road trip out of these trips for obstacle course races. I have a trip with my family coming up, Germany, Oktoberfest. This one is an if because it's expensive. If I believe in myself and I visualize it, it supposedly can happen. It's a matter of if I truly believe in that trip happening, because where I am now financially behind, it's going to be interesting. But if I believe in myself, I'm sure I can make it happen. So we'll see what's up. We'll see what happens. So yeah, Oktoberfest. Then I have a couple other races, competitions within the Florida, Georgia area. I have, what am I missing? Basically, trips like that coming up, competitions, trying to get first place, where I can also win money and get sponsored. So a lot can change. Anyways, December, there's a course. So a friend of mine, another entrepreneur I look up to who's a little older than me, he was my neighbor when I lived in Los Angeles with my last girlfriend. He literally lived in the same building, a couple floors below. I met him, and we would hang out a little bit. And when I was in my first movie, which you can look up earlier in one of my YouTube channels, I think it's in the One Life Live It section. He was the guy I was chasing in the movie when I was playing the role of a security guard. So, anyways, his name's Hess. He reached out to me and randomly, and told me he really respects the progress that I've made, seeing my journey on social media as I share it. So there is a lot of benefit to sharing my journey, not only because people see the direction things are going, but also they can learn from my lessons. But in this case, he sees the direction that I'm going. He respects the progress, and he said he sees the potential, and he felt compelled to reach out to share this course with me that he took that changed his life. It's a course called mittraining.com that Oprah even sends her employees to take. I think it's like $500, 5-day course in Los Angeles. So he said that if I should come take it, if I can come take it, one of the seminar dates, which the last one is December 11th, I think I wrote down. But he said I could stay with him and take the course. So that's on the schedule. I would love to take that course. It'd be great to stay with him, and it'd be kind of strange because I used to live in that building with my last girlfriend, so a lot of memories. But it'd be great to be back in LA, catch up with him and my other friends, and take this life-changing course. So all these things are on the calendar. I'm going to make them happen. So on the other side, the actual progress side, that's going to allow me to make them happen, I'm focusing on basically 4 things. Every day, studying for my PES and CAFS certifications, so functional certifications that I should have gotten a long time ago. Finally getting those. I need to. My continuing education is due, so it's the universe forcing me to do it, or in general forcing me to do it. But getting those this month. Also finishing my social media marketing course that my another mentor of mine I look up to gave me. It's a course that costs like a few grand. He's a very successful entrepreneur as well. He gave it to me. Once I finish that, I'll know all about Facebook ads, social media marketing. So I'm finishing that. Then I'm taking a Ty Lopez course on social media marketing that another entrepreneur recommended me, successful guy. I started training him. His name's Alex Rodriguez. So he actually does social media marketing and charges clients $1 grand, $2 grand. So finishing that course. So just my certifications, studying an hour, 2 hours a day. Social media marketing, studying an hour a day. Once I get those certifications, great. It'll help me with my training and with Neuxist, be incredible. So social media marketing, once I finish that course, it'll help me with myself, promoting my brand, each venture, but also I can get my first couple clients, which will change my life. So I can set up a corporation, CMOS Enterprise. So consulting and also social media marketing, where I can go out, get 1 client, charge them $1 grand a month, change my life. Or 2 clients, charge them $1 grand, $1,500 a month, change my life. So then I'll work for myself. I'll be mobile. I'll be free. While I push Neuxist online class, in-person class, which I'm trying to also launch this month, and the online package. So as simple as that. So this month, certifications, trying to finish that social media marketing course. Next month, just continuing to get the Neuxist class going, which will also supply income, and the online version of that, which I have more news on. But anyways, seems like a lot, but it's not. Certifications, social media marketing course this month. Next month, focusing on Neuxist class and Neuxist online version, and getting my first client as a social media marketing expert, because I already have the online presence, so I've got to use that. Might as well take advantage of it. Getting my first client with that while focusing on Neuxist. So just two things. It's not a lot. 2 things while training as an athlete. So that's it. So over the next couple of months, I can make that transition to working for myself, having plenty of income from Neuxist, the class, and social media marketing. Then over the next couple months, 2 to 3 months, I can cut back on personal training and Orange Theory a little bit, if it conflicts, but it really doesn't conflict, and focus more on simply 2 classes a week, Neuxist, pushing the online packages, or launching them, depending on where they are, and then getting a second client, social media marketing, and setting up the legal structure so I can have 3 corporations, Neuxist is already set up. That's done. I just need to do the annual filing, make sure it's all legally up to date. So Neuxist is perfect. It's set. I just have to do the profit sharing for the online packages with whoever's involved. How to Road Trip America, I need to set up, get the trademark. So get that all legally set up so I can make money, have a corporate bank account. When I push the book, money goes to the account, have all that set up. Also so I can charge for routes, creating routes for people. So another source of income. The CMOS Enterprise, just setting that up, that corporation up, just so I have an outlet to consult and charge people, and also do the social media marketing and charge people. So I'll have 3 avenues of income, 3 companies, but none of them will really demand my time and attention unless I give it that time and attention. So the How to Road Trip America, I'll make money while I'm sleeping from my book. I can push the book, make money. I have that corporation set up for that reason. And also I can create routes for people if they approach me. I'll advertise a little bit. If they say, hey, can you create a road trip for me? I'll be like, yeah, bam, charge $250 or $500, whatever I create, and set that up on the website to charge. Once I get that transferred over to WordPress. So then Neuxist, I can make money from the classes and also the online packages. So same thing, nothing's overwhelming because the classes are only 2 days a week. So 3 companies, yet at my own pace. CMOS Enterprise, I'll just get 2 clients just so I have plenty of money and don't have to worry about anything. So 3 companies, but I'm only working 2 days a week for Neuxist while pushing the online packages. And then CMOS Enterprise would just be 2 clients a month whenever I want to do that. I'm not even sure how that works yet. I have to talk to Alex and shadow him. But it's just doing Facebook ads, so however long it takes me to be effective. And then How to Road Trip America at my own pace as well. So 3 companies, 3 outlets, 3 sources of income at my own pace, with all of them essentially being mobile. I can make money online, aside from the classes for Neuxist in person. But I can easily replace myself with someone, a couple key people that could easily replace me for that when it's time. Things are coming together. So anyways, with Neuxist, I have a key person I met, a friend of mine. She's so passionate about nutrition, so she's also going to help me with the nutritional side. So she's going to be a 4th addition to the team, so 5 including myself. Everyone's going to have 5% profit sharing. She might have 10, and she'll help me out the most, but still plenty of money for everyone, plenty of credibility, and package online version is almost done. I just need to get people signed up for the in-person class. So I just need to get out and market it now. And so I decided to market it towards couples. So I'm going to teach you and your girlfriend how to work out in my 3-month empowerment course. I want to teach you and your boyfriend how to work out, or friends, groups of 3, or individuals. So instead of trying to get 3 random strangers together, I'm going to put the idea in their head. Oh, you could bring your girlfriend, or you could bring your boyfriend. 3 months, you work out, get in shape, and learn how to work out on your own together, or separate. It's a win-win, cheaper than personal training. So pitching it that way is going to be much more effective. And the friends, hey, do you have 3 friends, or 2 friends? Perfect. Or do you have a friend? Perfect. Let's work out. Neuxist, cross-training, peak performance, holistic peak performance, mental aspect, and training. Bam! Everything's coming together. See that? I feel it. I see it. So anyways, I'll have 3 sources of income before December, potentially. So I literally am broke as shit right now. I have with my paycheck coming in and paying bills, I'm behind financially, credit cards are behind, one account's negative, I have $20 to my name right now. But aside from money coming in from clients, and then Orange Theory pretty soon next week, and I have a full tank of gas, so I'm good. But it sounds ridiculous. 31 years old, I have $20 right now to my name, but I'm so close to so much. So close to so much. Not that it's about money, but I'm so close to being free and having money from different places coming in. It's going to be interesting to see this progression as long as I follow through. This is good. So yeah, good things coming. Oh, and t-shirt side. I have talked to a couple t-shirt manufacturers, and they're going to create t-shirts for me, no cost, up front. or a little cost up front, depending on which one I use. But that'll be another avenue of products to sell. So for each company, I can sell T-shirts that have not only the logo, but different key phrases within that industry. So funny things like How to Road Trip America. I can make like, for example, take me to the forest, or something that applies to that brand, but people associate with, and they don't get the shirt to market for me. They get it because they like the slogan. So it'll just be like, maybe my How to Road Trip logo on the back tiny, or in a spot tiny on the shirt, but then a cool phrase that they're like, that resonates with me, I'm gonna wear that. So, see what I'm saying? Neuxist shirts would be like something functional related, like fitness shirt, like, I can't think of a slogan, but you get the point. And so, it just gives me products to sell. Things are coming together, one step at a time. Fitness wise, since I'm on a rant and I had caffeine and things are flowing and I'm at 16 minutes, damn, that's a long video. This might have to be 2 parts, so I'm rambling. Fitness wise, training's going well. I need to continue working on my deadlifts and my squats. All my other lifts are really good for my body weight, but deadlifts and squats suck because of, as I've mentioned, my hip flexor issues, too tight, decreasing the neural drive to my glutes, making me quad dominant. I'm working on it, and it's getting better every day. So I should be deadlifting 500 pounds within a month. I should be. The strength is there. I just can't use the right muscles. It's a matter of getting that connection, driving with my glutes instead of trying to use my quads and pull with my back in the deadlift. So correcting those patterns. Once I do that, 500 deadlift should be easy. I should at least get 4 or 5 squat. Bench has always been good. So then I can start applying that strength, and running will be easier too for my OCR races. So correcting imbalances, continuing to get stronger. And now's the time. As an athlete, go for it. See what happens.